Hey guys, and welcome to a new video. I'm sure a lot of you will recognise this view. So I'm at the famous Box Hill. I think it's the most ridden segment on Strava, and today I'm going to do a little experiment. I go away on tour tomorrow for a whole month, so I'm not going to be able to ride, but I thought I'd do a little test to see if I gain or lose any fitness over that month. I was originally planning on doing that by doing a FTP test on Zwift, but the weather is so nice for once, so I thought another option would be to do full gas up Box Hill, and then I'll do it again 1 month from now and see how the time compares. Obviously it's not the most scientific test, but I guess we can see my power data at least, and hopefully it'll be another clear day when I'm back, because spring has sprung. My PB on this climb is 5:30, I think, but that was with a bit of a lead out at the bottom where it's flatter. My solo PB I actually did last week, which was a 5:37, so hopefully I'll come close to that today, and yeah, maybe, I doubt that I'll improve when I come back next month. That's what this video is for, I suppose. I'm just going to descend it now, and then I'll do one warm-up climb, take it nice and easy, and then head down again, and then yeah, full gas. I've picked the worst time to do this because it's like the school run time. It's about 4 p.m. For those of you that don't know, this is a 2.2 kilometer climb. Average percent is 4 or 5. Yeah, it's pretty easy to be honest. The KOM is something ridiculous, like 4 minutes 3 seconds. I have no idea how that's possible. Okay, I think I lied. My PB is 5:40, and then I did 5:47 last week. I'm just going to spin up at about 250 watts, get the legs going, because it's quite a short ride for me to get here. I just got to the top in 7 minutes 30, so it's time to head down, and I'll try and do one of those power overlay things. By the way, my channel is not really supposed to be about speed and watts and FTP and heart rate and fitness and blah blah blah. It's more about adventures and stuff, but I thought this might be quite a fun little experiment. So things didn't get off to a great start. This National Trust pickup truck was waiting for me, and as soon as I started to go, he floored it and cut me up. Not ideal. So I had to go back and turn around and give it another go, but luckily this time it was clear. Yeah, the entry to this climb, the road surface is really bad, so you have to be a bit careful, and it's quite a tight corner. Straight off the bat, quite high watts to get up to speed. I wanted to get to around 31 or 32 kilometers an hour on this first section, as it's not quite as steep as some of the sections later on. I feel like I'm a lot better on these kind of gradients than the steeper stuff, as I'm about 85 kilograms. I didn't really have a power target in mind. I was trying to just go off feel. I've done this climb around probably 50 or 60 times, so I know roughly how to pace it. So it looks like I'm holding around 340 to 350 watts for the most part up until this point. It's about a third of the way up the climb, so yeah, feeling good so far. On this hairpin you can see up the road if anything's coming or not, and luckily for me the coast was clear, so I cut the corner, took the racing line, and yeah, I might have saved a few seconds. And then as I'm coming out the corner, I just give it a bit of a surge to get back up to speed. This part of the climb really drags for me. It feels really long. In my head I feel like after I've done those 2 corners I'm almost at the top, but there's quite a long way to go still. Power's still looking good. Heart rate is definitely not 127, it's probably like 170. I don't know what it's talking about. Got very lucky with the weather and also the traffic on this run up the hill. I noticed a rider a few hundred meters ahead of me, so obviously now this is a very important race. So I gave it a bit of extra welly. I don't know if it's just me, but whenever I go past someone, I just pretend like it's really, really easy. But then like 10 seconds later, I'm breathing so heavy.
but I do find it useful to have a target, I suppose. So I'm coming up to the last corner now, and after this you can kind of do a sprint until the end. It's only a few hundred meters. Again, there was nothing coming on this corner luckily, so I managed to cut that quite well. And then yeah, out the saddle for as long as possible. I think I hit like 750, 800 watts maybe. I probably want to be doing a bit less than that, to be honest, to get to the line, which I think finishes around here. So I think I came off the gas a little bit early and I might have been able to gain a few seconds there, but overall pretty pleased with how that went.
I can't breathe. I haven't gone that hard in a long time. One sec. My Garmin says that was 3:42, which is my best time ever doing it on my own. I have no idea if it's possible for me to beat that, but we'll see. Well, you'll see in a few minutes. I have to wait another month. Okay, so this is a bit different than cycling on Box Hill, but I've been on tour now for about a month and I get back home tomorrow, so I'm going to try and do Box Hill then and try and beat my time that I set about this time a month ago. I'm not feeling too confident, but I'll give it my best. Luckily, I have been eating pretty healthily on tour. I've been going to the gym and running like almost every day, so yeah, we'll see. So I'm back after a month on tour around Europe, and it's time to attack Box Hill and see if I've improved. The weather today is kind of similar, it's a bit cooler. It's about 14 degrees. I forgot my aero socks, so that can be my excuse if I'm slower.
Okay, let's get straight into it. Attempt number 2. This time there are a few cars coming, so I didn't take that corner quite as fast as last time. So I had to do quite a big effort to get up to speed. This first section, my legs were feeling quite good, but I think I didn't really pace it very well. I'm surging a bit more than I did on the last attempt, going between 300 and 400 watts, whereas last time I think I stayed a bit more consistent. The sensation of riding a bike again after a month off was quite strange. The bike felt really small and twitchy. Nothing's changed on the bike fit, and I noticed my lower back was a bit painful, but I guess that's just because I've not been in that position for a while. Like last time, I noticed a rider a few hundred meters ahead of me, and that just motivated me to keep pushing as hard as I could. Annoyingly, on this corner I did spot a car coming down, so I had to go wider and back off the power a little bit, which meant I had to do a big surge to get back up to speed. I probably lost a few seconds here.
Okay, so I think around this point, around 2/3 of the way up the climb, I'm starting to pay for my efforts. I go from doing around 400 watts to dropping it right down to 250, 300. But then I tell myself that I'm almost at the end and I dig as hard as I can. It's a real struggle, but yeah, I'm really feeling it a lot more than I did on the first attempt. Again, don't take any notice of the heart rate data. I am definitely not at 134. I'm probably near 180 at this point. I'm wearing the heart rate monitor on my wrist, so it's probably not very accurate. But even as I get to the last corner, you can see my watts have dropped significantly. Like, I should be doing 400, 500, 600 watts right now. And I've just got nothing left. Like, the legs have left the chat. So, yeah, it just felt a lot harder this time. But let's take a look at the results in a sec and see what the differences are. so I've got my breath back, and according to my Garmin, I'm about 20 seconds slower than my PB and about 8 watts less, which I guess is not too bad after a month off. But it's kind of annoying because I feel like I think I peaked in March and now I'm on the downhill slope forever. It's annoying because I'm going away for another month to America, but I'm going to try and cycle a bit there. It was just a bit of fun to see like if it's possible to get faster without riding and like going to the gym and doing weights and a bit of running, which I think is possible if I really, really went for it. But I did want to enjoy Tour and didn't want to put too much stress on making sure I'm eating right and training really hard all the time, because I still have to perform every night and I don't want to be like a tired old man on stage. Hopefully you found this slightly interesting, and yeah, stay tuned because I should have some cool videos from LA. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.